Now to that difficult news about actor Bruce Willis, his family revealing he has been diagnosed with aphasia, a brain disorder impacting his cognitive abilities.
From our position as fans and onlookers, it's always likely that we often get carried away by the glamorous lifestyle that we see our favorite celebrities live. We often forget that they're humans, with their own unique challenges and battles, capable of changing everything that we thought we already knew about them. Over the years, there have been a growing number of celebrities facing some serious health challenges, some of whom are already in the critical stages. Some have shown resilience, bringing up every fight that they have in them, but for some others, they have been left to their fate. Here is a list of some celebrities who are facing serious health situations at the moment. 10. Tisha Campbell. You might remember the familiar face from the TV shows Martin and My Wife and Kids. Well, over the years, she has thrilled viewers with her amazing acting skills and has progressed in her career remarkably. However, what many didn't know was that she had been managing a very serious health challenge with her career and was at risk of reaching some critical challenges. Just recently, she revealed that she has been battling sarcoidosis for decades. Sarcoidosis is an inflammatory disease that has been known to attack the lungs and lymph nodes. This ends up forming lumps that are known as granulomas, which could cause severe complications if left unchecked. In one of her interviews, she was seen being grateful that these lumps hadn't spread to her brain. Since she came forward with her challenges, she has been very outspoken about the disease, using her platform to create awareness and has inspired a lot of support from her fans. Over the years, she has maintained close contact with her doctor and has been successfully managing the symptoms and discomforts that result from this disease. Seeing her on screen, one can hardly imagine that she was going through anything at all. This has been a testament to her resilience and dedication to her craft. Managing fame and keeping up appearances in movie scenes hasn't been easy, but she has made things work out for her regardless. She is currently an advocate for a healthy lifestyle as a measure to mitigate some of these diseases. 9. Sheen. Hollywood is the world of celebrity drama, often plagued by new scandals, failed celebrity marriages, and the like. In 2015, one particular news shook the industry as fans and colleagues were shocked by the revelation by Sheen that he had been diagnosed of HIV back in 2011. He had succeeded in keeping the news contained over the years, but the cost of keeping the secret was starting to take a toll on him. On the NBC Today show, Charlie broke the news, citing instances where he has been extorted and blackmailed by some of his partners about his condition. At the time, he estimated that he had spent about $10 million trying to keep everyone quiet. But the thought of being ripped off the assets he looked forward to leaving for his kids forced him to speak out. As you would expect, once the news broke, there was panic, especially with people that Charlie has had sexual relations with over the years. Luckily, his ex-wife confirmed that she and her kids were in the clear, as Charlie was likely to have contracted the disease after they had divorced in 2006. The stigma normally associated with people living with the diseases was the primary reason Charlie was reluctant to make his status known earlier. However, he admitted that he was careful enough to inform anyone he had sexual relations with about his status after he was made aware of his condition. The future seemed bleak for the actor, but he has been able to leverage modern treatments in the management of his condition. Being outspoken about his challenges has also helped to create awareness about the stigma that still surrounds the disease and also encourage others living with the disease to remain strong and fight. However, Charlie has faced some backlash since he made the revelation, including being taken to court by one of his former girlfriends who accused him of exposing her to the danger of the disease. They later settled out of court, but the arrangement was to cost Charlie about $10,000 monthly. 8. Kelty Knight. Seeing Kelty, the graceful co-host of the television show The Lady Gang, conduct her activity on television has been something that a lot of ladies have looked forward to over the years. However, people got overwhelmed with the feeling of pity when they got to realize that their favorite has been battling microcytic anemia for some years now. The disease comes with a wide range of symptoms, including severe fatigue, joint pain, and in some cases, neurological issues. However, Kelty has been dedicated to her treatments, helping her maintain her composure whenever she is on screen. She has admitted that she is looking forward to a day when she doesn't have to wake up and go to bed with a throbbing head. This goes to show the difficulties of living with the disease. In describing the disease, she explained that her blood cells do not convey oxygen around the body as they should, giving rise to a variety of symptoms that she has had to battle over the years. She has embarked on an awareness for the disease and the need for one to embark on a comprehensive treatment if there will be any shot at getting better. She has also used the opportunity to advocate for healthy diets and overall lifestyle. Despite all these challenges, Kelty still maintains her strong appearance on screen, not giving in to the difficulties that she has had to face because of her condition. This has inspired most of her viewers, making them look beyond whatever challenges they might be facing. 7. Seline Dion. 2022 served the fans of the iconic musical star Seline Dion the biggest shock of their lives. Shortly before then, the singer was forced to cancel some of her tours and performances due to some reasons that remained hidden until later in 2022. That year, she came forward with the news that she had been battling a neurological disorder called stiff person syndrome. This is characterized by occasional muscle rigidity and spasms, which are likely to limit one's ability to carry out certain activities. As a performer, Seline Dion's job required that she carry out some strenuous activities, performing for long hours on her feet. These were tasks that started becoming more and more difficult for the iconic singer, limiting her performance time and even her eventual disappearance from the stages. The years of active performances seem to be taking their toll on her at the moment. Recently, we have seen footage of the singer undergoing some painful treatments that are targeted at keeping her going for a while. Stiff person syndrome comes with severe muscle stiffness and very painful spasms, both of which have made both singing and moving around on stage impossible for the aging singer. Seline Dion has expressed her willingness to stand and fight, but the journey towards recovery is a very slow and painful one. At 56, aging hasn't helped her case. However, she has been surrounded by support from fans and family alike. She has been brave about the whole situation and has been open about her treatments. Hopefully, she will still be able to have some of her time back on stage in the near future. 6. Sia. In 2019, Sia, a singer and songwriter, made a shocking confession. She announced that she is suffering from Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a neurological condition. EDS is an umbrella of multiple disorders affecting connective tissues that result in hypermobile joints, easy skin bruising, and different symptoms with varying severity levels. The chronic ailment has become increasingly difficult for the singer despite treatments. On social media recently, Sia talked about having been diagnosed with EDS and how it affected her life as well as her work. The disease causes chronic pain and extreme fatigue alongside many other symptoms, making even simple functioning difficult. Being a public figure hasn't helped her condition, as she has to keep up appearances to make ends meet. Nevertheless, she continues to show resilience in the face of all the trouble. As treatment for the disease, she has been depending not just on the medications and therapies alone, but also on changing her lifestyle to suit her new demands. Among the approaches employed by her include pain management exercise and nutrition for controlling some of the symptoms of the EDS disease. Sia's openness concerning her sickness not only raises awareness for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, but also offers encouragement and support for those going through similar circumstances. In addition, she is one of the best advocates, encouraging people not only to be aware of rare illnesses, but also to learn about them too. Even so, she has proceeded to record more songs, proving how much she loves music despite having her condition weighing on her. 5. Bruce Willis. Perhaps Bruce Willis's story has been one of the most popular on the news lately. The popular action hero has sadly been facing some serious decline in health over the past few years. Back in 2022, Bruce had to retire from acting following a diagnosis of aphasia. This significantly impacted his ability to carry out his acting roles, leaving him no option but to take the back seat from acting for some time. In the beginning, it seemed that the condition could be managed with medication and therapy. But sadly, it turns out that his condition comes with a progressive deterioration, leading to the degeneration into frontotemporal dementia, with the now former actor having a risk of total memory loss. The condition affects his ability to speak and even recall memories. There have been reports of improvements at intervals, but it seems that the actor might not be coming out of this one anytime soon. However, Willis has been surrounded by people that he loves through these difficult times. Falling ill is one thing, and having no one around to share the troubles with kind of complicates issues the more. This is one thing that Bruce will never get to experience. He is being looked after by both his current wife Emma Hemming and his ex-wife Demi Moore. Though divorced, Demi Moore and Bruce have shared an enduring friendship, which Demi has come to repay by being around him during his lowest times. Both Emma and Demi have been coexisting peacefully, sharing the tasking responsibility of making sure that Bruce gets all the help that he needs. 4. Avril Lavigne. Popular rock star Avril Lavigne, best known for her releases Complicated and Skate 8 Boy, has undergone a severe health check upon initial symptoms of Lyme disease. The flu-like disease was diagnosed in 2014, and it hugely affected Lavigne just as her career was taking off. Lyme disease is an infection that has been traced to tick bites and is caused by the bacterium Borrelia burgdorferi, and can cause symptoms like fatigue, joint pains, headaches, and neurological disorders. Lavigne's journey with Lyme disease started off with very severe symptoms. She could hardly get out of bed for most of the months. At first, she was severely misdiagnosed, leading to a protracted illness and constant visits to the doctors. Finally, in 2014, she got the right diagnosis and has been committed to managing her condition ever since. Lavigne's fight with Lyme disease has not been hidden from the public. She has accepted to create awareness for the disease, educating people about it. It is worth noting that she has suffered through more than just the crippling physical symptoms of the disease, but also frustration, loneliness, and the limitation of being confined to bed, unable to perform or record music. Nevertheless, the given circumstances did not deter Lavigne from standing tall and getting a hold of herself in order to work towards her recovery. Lavigne also relies on conventional medicine plus inpatient care, working on her diet regime, exercises, and mental health management for her health. It has been an on-and-off sort of life for her, and yet she did not stop trying to overcome her illnesses and to get back fully to her life. Lavigne released her 5th studio album, Head Above Water, in 2019. This album portrayed her struggle through her health challenges and how she has been able to remain strong regardless. Most of the tracks depict her strength to fight the sickness and continue with her music, such as is evident in the track Battlefield. 3. Michael J. Fox. The charming performances of Michael J. Fox, an iconic figure in Hollywood, brought about a lasting impact through movies like Back to the Future and TV shows such as Family Ties. His boyish appeal and impeccable timing for comedy made him a sweetheart of many people around the globe, hence confirming his role as an exceptional artist. However, Fox's life took an unexpected direction after being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1991. Parkinson's disease is characterized by difficulty in initiating movements that can lead to tremors, stiffness, and postural instability. Despite this diagnosis, he continued with his career in Hollywood, determined not to let the illness define him. He concealed his condition for several years, during which he was delivering remarkable performances that even saw him win an Emmy Award for his role in Spin City. By revealing his condition to everybody in 1998, Fox became a shining light of hope and inspiration for many individuals. Rather than withdrawing from public life, he embraced himself as an advocate for Parkinson's disease. In 2000, the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research was established. Currently, it is the largest nonprofit funding organization for research on Parkinson's disease globally. It is dedicated to speeding up better treatment options and finding a cure. In order to raise awareness and increase funding for Parkinson's research, he testified before Congress where he spoke openly about living with this condition, thus helping to reduce the stigma surrounding it, hence providing solace to those who are going through similar struggles. 2. Toby Keith. It's difficult to say anything about country music without mentioning Toby Keith, who has kept fans engaged with his electrifying performances and iconic compositions. However, June of 2022 came with some very sad news about the singer. For some time, he had been secretly fighting a serious illness, which he couldn't keep secret any longer. It turned out that he was diagnosed with stomach cancer, which usually is an aggressive form of the disease, as it targets the stomach cells. By the time Keith made his struggles public, he was already undergoing chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery, all aimed at making sure that the condition didn't get too bad. However, the star had to take a break from the spotlight to take care of his health. He remained very optimistic that he would soon find his way back to the stages. Toby's faith seems to have worked for him soon after. In 2023, he made what many described as a triumphant return to the stages, treating his fans once more to his amazing performances, which they hadn't seen for a while. His show sold out quickly, and this provided a glimmer of hope for the singer. Maybe he has a fighting chance against the disease, and we hope to see him fully recovered soon. Despite his return to the spotlight, he has been under constant supervision by his medical team to make sure that his condition doesn't get more complicated than it needs to. He has had all the necessary support that he needs from both friends and family, and we look forward to seeing what he will be doing once he is finally back on his feet. 1. Shannon Doherty. Since the 1990s, Shannon's health has been plagued with unpredictability, which has cast a huge shadow on the future of her career. Though she has had a long history of chronic illnesses, many seem to be more familiar with her more recent struggles with cancer. However, she has been battling Crohn's disease since the late 90s. It becomes really difficult to imagine how one person has been carrying on with such baggage. Over the course of her career in Hollywood, she has made her mark in the industry with her acting skills in movies like Beverly Hills, 90210, and Charmed. Her story, however, quickly went from focusing on her success to her health complications in 2015. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, but was very much determined to fight it to the end. There appeared to be some glimmer of hope in 2017 when she was told that her cancer was in remission. The news was widely celebrated, and she could already imagine taking full control of her life once again. Battling cancer alongside the unpredictable symptoms of Crohn's disease wasn't something that presented a pleasant sight at all. So you could imagine the relief she had when she was finally told she had a fighting chance. However, things didn't quite work out as she had wished. In 2019, her cancer came back, and this time it had progressed to stage 4. At the time, they also got to discover that it had spread to other parts of her body. We have seen Doherty break down during interviews, and this has to be some of the most heartbreaking moments that you will ever see. That notwithstanding, Doherty has been standing strong, holding on to her acting career. She has been combining the stressful world of Hollywood with managing her deteriorating health, a testament to her strong will. We wish all of these icons a quick recovery and hope they are able to manage their conditions better. That will be all for this video, and we will see you in the next one.